I've been using the products for over 16 years now, and I have seen some amazing results from using them. With wound healing in the animals, for irritated skin, for digestive upsets, and some of the products are specific for other areas like with inflammation of the joints, the freedom in particular. With the products, it's very similar to it is with people. Basically, they work in the same way. Aloe vera fundamentally is naturally helps soothing tissues, both the skin and the digestive system. And so it's a very, very similar system to you find in people. When it comes to the main products that we use, there'll be the oral ones, such as the aloe vera gel, the Freedom, pollen and propolis, of course, and then topical ones like Vet Formula, specific for the animal world, jelly and propolis cream. Vet Formula can be used on most species, ranging from fish through to children's pets, dogs, cats, horses and of course farm animals. It's very useful that it comes as a spray application because sometimes you can't get directly up to the animal, other times they don't like you rubbing things into their skin, and so you can apply this from a distance. Aloe vera gel is, in my opinion, a foundation product. No matter the condition that I'm trying to help in an animal, I will always put them on the aloe vera gel. If it's a respiratory condition, they would have it. If it's a digestive problem, they would have the gel. Or even if it's a skin problem, they will have gel.
One instance that immediately springs to mind regarding gel was our own dog, who was getting quite advanced in years when we joined the company and had developed stiffness in her back. The result of being given aloe gel in her food was that within the second week she was quite prepared to bend and go underneath gates that she had been refusing to go under before. And I thought that this was quite a convincing demonstration to the fact that the dog was obviously getting some benefit from the actual gel.
Tiddles is my 8-year-old Moggy, and I give him the gel because I see the benefits that it does me. He gets 6 meals every morning with a syringe. This is the easiest way that I found for him that I can guarantee that he will get it. And the benefits that I've seen is that he has got a really glossy, very soft coat.
With Freedom, we tend to vary the amount depending on the species. So for a rabbit, we would give about 5 meals a day. For a cat, about 15. Dogs weighing around 30 kilos would have 60 meals, and a horse up to 250 meals a day. Once we start to see an improvement, then we can actually reduce those levels, sometimes by up to about half. With the Freedom, we've had a result actually ourselves with one of our horses. We have a mare, she's 30 years old, called Amber. She's an Arab mare. She had quite severe stiffness in her hind legs, and we put her on to the Freedom at 250 mils a day, and over a 6-week period, her lameness has greatly improved, and she shows no signs of stiffness when she comes over her stable in the mornings now.
We actually have a dog that has exactly the same hip problems as myself, and she is never going to have an operation. At 15 weeks old, the vet actually said that it was really serious. He gave us 3 options, actually: put her down, put her on steroids, or a 4-figure operation with no guarantee of success. Well, we went for option 4, which was to give her the aloe and the Freedom. And she's now 10 years old, and she is active, and she's not in pain.
The liquid soap we use on most species. We can use it on the cats, dogs, horses in particular as well. And where we're using it is we're using it as a dilute product. We're taking a small bowl of warm water, a couple plunges of the soap into it, and we're using it for cleaning up the skin. Particularly if they've got a wound and want to clean it off. All you have to remember is when you're washing animals is not to overwash, because too much water damages the epithelial cells, removes the natural oils, and it destroys some of the good commensal bacteria. One particular example where I've used liquid soap quite a lot is in dogs with skin irritations. Often in the dogs you get very matted hair, lots of discharges, and you need to clean that off. And using the aloe soap for this I found has been, again, very soothing and calming. One of our own dogs, called Arnold, he had quite a large patch of irritation on his skin, and it really did clean it, soothe it, and heal up any minor irritation that he had. Tooth gel is particularly useful in dogs. That's where I would use it most commonly. They suffer from plaque and tartar on their teeth just as people do. They also get soreness of their gums, maybe even ulcers in their mouths. And I find by using the tooth gel, it soothes down any irritation in the mouth. It helps to prevent the tartar and the plaque because it has not only aloe vera in it, but also propolis.
I own 3 soft-coated Wheaton Terrier dogs, and I clean their teeth every day with the aloe vera tooth gel. And the great thing about that is, if they swallow it, it isn't harmful to them, and it has kept their teeth and gums healthy, just the same as it's kept mine clean and healthy.
Propolis cream can actually be used on most species. You can use it on fish, but we particularly use it on the children's pets, the rabbits, guinea pigs, cats of course, dogs. We even use it on farm animals as well as horses.
We noticed our pony was lame, and we didn't spot that she had a nail in her frog, the sensitive part of her hoof. And so when we took it out, it was actually oozing, and obviously it'd been causing her a lot of pain, and there was quite a hole in her frog. We soaked it and then sprayed it with the veterinary spray to give it a really good clean, and packed the hole with the aloe propolis cream. I knew that the aloe propolis had antibacterial properties, and we kept doing this every day for 6 days. Then we brought the farrier out, who was going to make a protective shoe for the pony, and he was absolutely amazed that there was no infection. And we then carried on for another couple of weeks, and it just remained really clean and made it, healed up beautifully.
She also comes in from the field with bites from other horses, so we use the propolis cream to help soothe and get rid of the nasty bites from the other horses. So yeah, it's really helped with Jessie and her little nibbles.
Aloe vera jelly is suitable for pretty well all animals. Not only are we talking the common domestic species, from the children's pets to the horses and cattle, but also unusual species like reptiles, snakes. We've used it on fish as well. It's an excellent product because of its high aloe vera content to use on all these different species.
The aloe vera jelly is mostly used as a wound treatment and a healing treatment in animals. I have one particular very dramatic case where it rapidly healed a cat's wound that resulted from being scalded. It resulted in an extensive skin sloughed off the middle of the back, which healed in under 4 weeks, and hair grew back out of the healed area, which was a totally surprising and I thought a very convincing demonstration of how aloe vera can work.
I've got 3 long-haired dogs, and in the summer they pick up ticks from the long grass that they run in, and I found that if I put a blob of the aloe vera jelly on the tick and wait 60 seconds, the tick suffocates, drops off, and the aloe has already started to benefit the area where the tick was.
Jelly I've used on Tiddles was when he had a weepy eye, and I thought, right, I'll get the veterinary formula, diluted it, just bathed his eye for him, and then I just put a dab of jelly in the corner of his eye. I did notice a big improvement by the following day.
When I first got Jessie, she came to us, and she was a lovely horse. In the summer it's really hot, and obviously she's out all year round, so there's loads of flies. So we use the jellies on fly bites and irritations from flies because she gets little lumps across her belly. And from heat rash as well, we use the jelly just to soothe it and take away the irritation from the flies. So yeah.
When you're using complementary products like aloe vera, you need to make sure it's a good quality product. And this is what I found with all the products which Forever Living Products produce. They are of the top quality that we need to get the results we're trying to in the animals.